Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In this video you're going to learn how to do part 2 of the B1 preliminary or PET speaking exam. This is the part where you have to describe a photograph. If you do find this video helpful, then please hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get started. I want to start by telling you what to expect when you enter the exam room. It will look something like this. So there'll be two examiners. The interlocutor, that is the examiner who will speak to you and ask you questions, and the silent examiner who will just listen. And then you can see there are two chairs for the candidates. Let's call them Anna and Luis. Now, generally speaking, the interlocutor will start with the student on their left. So that would be Anna. So in part 2, Anna would be the first person to complete the task. So if you don't want to go first, it's a good idea to sit where Luis is sitting on the right. Now, we're going to look at a complete speaking part 2 from the official Cambridge Handbook for Teachers. I'll put the link down below in the description. We'll look at 2 photos, so that's one for each candidate. And I've actually created a PDF document, which I call Useful Tips for part 2. You can download this for free from my website, englishwithm.com. and you'll find the link down below in the description. The interlocutor instructs each candidate in turn. You will have to speak for about 1 minute. Now, it's a good idea just to keep talking until the examiner stops you, because sometimes it's difficult to judge the time, and if you stop talking too early, then you'll miss an opportunity to show the examiner what you can do. So just keep talking. You will be given a colour photograph. You have to say what you can see in the photograph. Imagine you're describing the picture to someone who can't see it. So you're going to give a really detailed description, and some things you could talk about are the people. Where are they? Why are they there? What are they doing? What are they wearing? And their physical appearance. You can also describe the objects. Where are they? What colour are they? You could talk about the weather and the time of day or year. The examiner will say, "Now, I'd like each of you to talk on your own about something. I'm going to give each of you a photograph and I'd like you to talk about it. Anna, here is your photograph. It shows people learning a language. Luis, you just listen. Anna, please tell us what you can see in the photograph." So let's take a closer look at this picture. Okay. So what can we talk about? Well, we can start by saying what we can see in the picture. And we can use there is and there are. There is a boy. There is a window. There are 2 girls. There are a lot of books. You can talk about states, and for that you need to use the present simple. The boy has short brown hair. One of the girls has long blonde hair. The other girl has long red hair. They are teenagers. You can talk about actions, and when we describe actions and what is happening in a picture, we use the present continuous tense. They are sitting at a table. They are studying. They are writing notes. They are concentrating. You can talk about the clothes, and you can also use the present continuous to do this. The boy is wearing a blue shirt. The girl on the right is wearing a blue jumper. The girl in the middle is wearing a light green top. Now, there's actually another way you can talk about clothes, and that is by using this structure to have or have got something on. The boy has got a blue shirt on. The girl on the right has a blue jumper on. The girl in the middle has a light green top on. Saying where things are in the picture. Use prepositions of place. They are sitting at a table. There are books on the bookshelves. There is a window in the top right of the picture. For more examples of prepositions of place, then don't forget to download the PDF useful tips that I talked about earlier. You can say what you think. You could say maybe or perhaps they are studying English. Maybe and perhaps are synonyms, and we use them when we think that something is possible, 50% more or less. They could be studying French. Now, this is an example of a modal verb of deduction, and I have a couple of videos about these, which you can take a look at if you'd like a tutorial. Basically, could be, followed by a noun or a gerund, means that you think something is possible. You don't know for certain, but you think it's possible. I think they're in a university library. Now, of course, if you're using think, then you're more sure than 50%. So you would say, I think, if you were more certain. Remember to link your ideas. This is important. I think they're in a library because there are a lot of books on the bookshelves. This sounds much better than saying, I think they're in a library. There are a lot of books on the bookshelves. So remember to link your ideas. The girl in the middle has blonde hair, while the girl on the right has red hair. So if you're not familiar with while, it's basically a synonym for but. And if you'd like more information on this, then take a look at my video on contrast linkers. So let's put all of this together and see what we come up with. There's a boy and there are two girls sitting at a brown table. The boy is wearing a blue shirt and holding a pen. The girl in the middle has straight blonde hair, while the girl on the right has wavy red hair. They are studying, and I think they're in a university library because there are a lot of books on the bookshelves. They are all concentrating. Maybe they're studying English. They could be preparing for an important exam. There's a window in the top right corner of the picture, and there's another person on the right, but I can only see his hand. And remember to keep talking until the examiner stops you, so that they'll usually reach across and take the photo back, and that's when you know that it's time to stop talking. So we've got there is and there are to say what we can see in the picture. We've used the present simple to talk about states. We've used the present continuous to talk about actions and clothes. We've said where things are using prepositions of place. And we've said what we think. And we've linked our ideas. We've got lots of linking words here. So this is a good answer. Now, let's move on to the second candidate. The examiner will say, Luis, here is your photograph. it shows people at a party. Anna, you just listen. Luis, please tell us what you can see in the photograph. So let's take a closer look at the picture. So again, we'll start with there is and there are. There is a table. There is a house. There are 5 chairs. There are 5 people. Remember, there is followed by singular nouns and there are is followed by plural nouns. States, present simple. They are outside. 4 of them have dark hair and 1 of them has grey hair. It is a sunny day. Actions. Do you remember which tense we use? Present continuous. 3 of them are sitting at a table. 2 of them are standing up. The girl is holding some flowers and the boy is holding a present. Present is a British English term, so we use that in the UK. In American English, you would say gift. So you're probably more familiar with the American version. Okay, clothes, present continuous again. The boy is wearing a t-shirt and trousers. The girl is wearing a t-shirt and skirt. The dark-haired man and woman are both wearing shirts. Or we can use our have got something on construction instead. The woman has got a white skirt on. The man has some white trousers on. The 3 people at the table have slippers on. Slippers are basically indoor shoes, like this, that you would wear in the house. Saying where things are with the prepositions of place. There's a bottle of water on the table. The girl has some flowers behind her back. The girl and the boy are in front of the table. Saying what you think. Maybe, or perhaps, they are celebrating something. The boy and the girl could be a couple. So we're guessing here, we don't know, but it's possible. I think they are a family. And finally, remember to link your ideas. The girl and the boy could be a couple, or maybe they are brother and sister. The girl is holding some flowers, whereas the boy is holding a present. So, whereas this is another contrast linker. And again, you could take a look at my video on contrast linkers to learn more about this. Okay, so let's take a look at an example of what Luis could say. There are 5 people in the picture. They're in a garden and the sun is shining and the sky is blue, so I think it's summer. There's a girl and a boy standing up and 2 men and a woman sitting down at a table. There's some water on the table. The man and woman both have shirts on. The boy is holding a present, whereas the girl is holding some flowers. I think they're a family. The boy and the girl could be a couple, or maybe they are brother and sister. They could be celebrating something. Maybe they haven't seen each other for a long time. They look happy and they are smiling. So we've used there is and there are to say what we can see. We've used the present simple to talk about states. And the present continuous to talk about the actions. This time, to talk about clothes, we've used have something on. We've said where things are using prepositions of place. And we've said what we think. And we've linked our ideas using lots of linking words. So again, this is a good answer. And remember, keep talking until the examiner stops you or takes away the photograph. For more exam tips, then take a look at my other videos. I've also got tutorials for parts 1, 3 and 4 of this exam, as well as lots of videos on grammar and vocabulary. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like the content. And don't forget to head over to my website and download your free Useful Tips PDF as well. See you in the next video.